guys, welcome back to the channel. Got a few things to do. So Metro today, I'm going to be changing this piece of hose on the charge cooler because it has actually kinked underneath the bumper and it is now leaking out. So that needs to be sorted. Also got a few Polybushes to fit to the engine mounts, driver's side engine mount and the gearbox engine mount. But first thing to do, get the bumper off, see where it's leaking from, and replace the hose. Alright, so as you can see, this is the hose in question. It's got a big kink in it as well, so that's another reason why I wanted to change it. But it must have rubbed through on the back of the bumper and it is now leaking, so that's not doing much. I've got another piece to replace it, so cut that off, get it out of there, put a new one on. Right, so Jubilee clips are undone. Pull these off. I've got a bit of a bit of 45-degree angle in it. I need time to catch that in actually. Pull that for there. Got to measure this piece of pipe that's going on. So it needs to be cut pretty much straight away. Get it back on there. So I think that'll be fine. Perfect. Alright, so we've got the hose cut to size. This is actual silicone hose for radiators. Before I was just using a bit of, it's almost like pond tube. So it wasn't very strong and it was going to fail eventually anyway. Do need Jubilee clips back on there. So I'll put them back on. Need to open that up a bit more. Like that. Should fit straight on there, like so, and then down onto this pipe. It's a tight fit. There we go, it's a bit better. Jubilee clip's going to be too small now. Damn it. Okay, so I need to replace the Jubilee clip. No biggie. I can tighten this one up for now. That one's done. Get our Jubilee clip, fit it on top one. Okay, so pipes replaced. All Jubilee clips are tight. Just got to fill it with water and coolant and test it out. Just got to make sure it's not going to leak everywhere. So I'm going to grab some coolant. Just slowly fill it up. Alright, so filled it up with coolant. I'm just going to turn the pump on. Just see if it, just let it run to get the air out. Leave it running for a minute. Let the air out of it, and then once I turn it off I can hook it back up again, but it looks pretty good. That isn't looking too bad. I don't think I'm going to get much more in there really. I will overfill it. Now obviously it's going to settle after time, so I just top it up a little bit. Put the lid back on. Okay, there's no leaks coming from here. This is all nice and dry. Front radiator one's all good. So that is that done. Now I can go back on and get onto the engine mounts. Okay, so the coolant pipe is done. Now I've got to do the engine mounts. Pretty easy on these actually. It's only a couple of bolts. Holding the top one on, as long as you've got a jack underneath, you can get to it. Okay, get this one done. Alright, so all the bolts are off. Engine mounts out. As you can see on this one, it is actually completely busted. That shouldn't do that. So that could be a cause of my issues. I think that's launch control doing that. So yeah, replace that with Polybush and back in business. Just spent the last 40 minutes trying to get this insert out of the original mounting. And obviously because this is steel and this is aluminium, they tend to corrode together. But now I can just fit the new Polybushes. Once that's tight, that will squish it together and that'll be a much stiffer and improved engine mount than what was before. Just got to do the gearbox one, then it's done. Alright, so that's the new bush fitted, as you can see in there. It's nice and tight and compact, and the engine actually doesn't move at all. So I'm going to start it up, just see what the engine rocks like, because before you could feel the engine rocking quite badly where it pulled up the clutch. So just start it up, have a little look. Just got to do the gearbox one next, and then it's all done. About 40 minutes later and the bush is in. The perks of these are they're pretty much solid mounts, so all engine mount movement is pretty much gone. It does make a bit of a difference to your car. Obviously there's no flexi engine mounts, so yeah, it's all good. So the lower Polybush is now fitted. I had to take dump pipe off to fit it, and luckily for me I noticed oil leak on the turbo, and there's actually 3 nuts missing from the downpipe itself. But I'm not sure how much you can see, but there it is fitted on the car. Much better than the original one. There's now literally no engine rock or whatsoever. It's more or less solid. Got some new nuts, managed to find some new nuts. So now it's just a matter of putting the downpipe back on, dropping the car. As you can see, doing anything on this, because it's obviously the turbo's so big, it is hard work trying to get your hands down there. But once that's all back together, the car can come down, it can be road tested. So I'll just put a dump pipe back on now, and then I'll come back to you to sign out. So, downpipe back on, new nuts, all 5 of them are on there. Just got to start it up and just see if it's blowing. So, just go into here, take the ignition on, one more click, turn the radio off, let the fuel pump prime, make sure it's not in gear. Be embarrassing. embarrassing. Can't hear any blows from underneath here. The top, so that works. Engine is solid, so that works for me. That's perfect. I'll post a driving video later on. Let's just let it down to jack. Jack does it. Alright then, well, so yeah, thank you for watching today, guys. Video might not be the best, but see how it comes out. But yeah, thank you again. Stay tuned for more.